Welcome back to my channel. I'm Zipporah the Lux Angel, and today I am back with another tarot card reading. Please remember that these readings are timeless, general, and for entertainment purposes only. That means only listen to what directly applies to your personal situation. Leave the rest for someone else. And by all means, please contact licensed professionals and/or the proper authorities regarding any mental, medical, legal, or financial emergencies and/or crises. That being said, let us begin. First things first, the handbag of the day is my beautiful Louis Vuitton New Wave chain bag, the original New Wave chain bag, and she will serve as the vision board inspiration for all you wonderful manifestors out there. If you'd like to see me styling my luxury capsule collection, you can check out the series I have here on YouTube called Battle of the Bags. All right, let us begin. I will start by choosing the deck for your reading, and we're going to go with Ethereal Visions Illuminated Tarot Deck by Matt Hughes. All right, I am going to shuffle. If you don't want to stay through the shuffling, I'll have the timestamp listed in the description box for you below. Let us begin. All right, please and thank you, Spirit. Collective energies, please and thank you, Spirit. What messages do we have for the collective? What messages do we have for the collective? Messages for the collective. Messages for the collective. All right, Spirit. Collective messages, please and thank you, Spirit. Collective energies, please and thank you, Spirit. Collective energies, please and thank you, Spirit. What messages do we have for the collective? What messages do we have for the collective, Spirit? Messages for the collective. Thank you, Spirit. We'll do one more shuffle. All right. Let's begin. What messages do we have for the collective? Oh, we have the High Priestess to start. You know something. What you've got your fingers on. You know something. What do we got here? Oh, the Lovers. You know something about a romantic connection? You know something about a romantic connection? Is it yours? You could be keeping a romantic connection very hidden and very private. Ooh, wow. Or there's a spirit letting you know to keep your new relationship or whatever this is to yourself. We have the Queen of Cups. Somebody making you feel very, very good. Is this Queen of Cups and the High Priestess the same person? But either way, this connection has got you feeling very good. Got you feeling in love, child. What is this? Let's get the rest of this spread out. Oh, we have Death. Okay. This is a transformative union here. Whatever this is, this has transformed you or will transform you in ways. Also, it could be coming after you have transformed. Okay. You could have gone through something where you have damn sure changed, because this Death card is coming in the 4th house. Okay, that is your roots, your internals, that's your ancestry, that's everything to do with your past, where you come from, but also just like the deepest parts of yourself. And it is Death. So either this love is transformative or you have transformed and then this love is here. Okay, very deep energy going on here. Well, let us continue. We have the Chariot. All right. Wow. Major arcana after major arcana here. You may be knowledgeable about, you may know about this union that's about to come in. For you. Also, it's like, do you know this person is coming before they even come? Did you get downloads that this person was, you were going to be with this person? before they even came in, because the death card is Scorpio energy, okay? Very psychic sign here, and the Chariot is Cancer energy, is the water sign. So we also have the Queen of Cups and the High Priestess, which represents the moon. All right, we're talking about the straight astrological significance of these cards. That is a highly intuitive being. So it's like you already knew this was coming, that you would need to keep it quiet, that this would be a transformative love, that it would take you to the next level. Like, jeez. Okay, we have the Eight of Swords. Now, what is that about? Are you also knowing that there will be some delays going on? What is this? How can we have the Chariot and then the Eight of Swords? Is there something keeping this hemmed up? And it could be that this Queen of Cups is also another energy. Let us see here. We have the Ten of Cups. I'm almost getting like, yeah, that this Eight of Swords is you not talking about this even more so, because it's right up under the Lovers. The Lovers is Gemini, right? Okay, that's a communication sign. But we have the Eight of Swords here. It's like, shh, don't let anybody know. Let this gestate, because the love is still here. It is like you might just be, to what others may think, or even maybe this other person, like jumping in full force. But it's like, it's because you already know. You already know that this person is the one. Like, that was, I don't know, prophesied to you by spirits. Okay, what the heck? Like, It's almost like this Chariot is barreling over any reservations you might have, because first of all, the love is there. Queen of Cups, Ten of Cups. But then again, the Spirit is there. This is like, this is some divinely guided stuff right here. You are guided into this situation, period. So it's almost like it's overcoming any mental blockages you may have had. So you might know these things, but then your rational mind is like, oh my gosh, like, are we sure about this, Spirit? Like, oh my gosh. But yeah. We have the Page of Wands. Yeah, it's looking like this is the one to end like all the others. Like this, after this one, there will be no more. Because this Page of Wands is falling under death. Okay, it's like maybe you would have been like, oh, let me keep my options open. Let me continue to explore. But death is like, no, it's almost like it's transformed you, or you've transformed. Like maybe in the past you would have been that way. Like, no, I want to keep, that's why we have a Lover's card. And it's just like, oh, I don't know what came first, the chicken or the egg. Did the transformation come first, or did this romance come first? But either way, this situation is about to transform you, because I see here that you have gotten this was dictated to you by Spirit. Okay, you didn't see this happening. You were blind, like in the real world. Okay, if it wasn't for all this major arcana in the real world, you didn't see this coming. To be honest, you may have been in a whole previous connection or something, because we have this Death card here. Remember I said something could have ended and then you moved on, and it's like because you were divinely guided to. Oh my goodness gracious. This was dictated to you by Spirit. And so, whoo, what do we have here? We have Four of Cups. Spirit wants you to notice the blessing that this is. Spirit, that's what I'm saying. Spirit came out with a cup. You didn't see this coming. You did not see this coming. And this is probably why this is transforming you. This situation might just heighten your psychic gifts or something like that. Like I'm getting a relationship where you're ascending to some sort of spiritual process. This is some sort of spiritual initiation of some sort. Like I'm seeing these major arcana as different gates and levels and things that are opening within you. You may have been intuitive before, but something else is happening now, because I think it's literally because this is like This is like really, really, really like deep. I'm feeling very, very high, like God energy, meaning like you have been in communion with spirit, clearly with all this flipping water energy. It's like so much water right here. Even with the, I mean, the 10 of cups, queen of cups, the death, the high priestess, the chariot, my goodness gracious. So you may have already been receiving guidance, you know, and may have been intuitive and whatnot. Cool. But this is about to be on a whole nother level, because this is where you didn't see anything coming. Like there was no vibes for you to pick up. You didn't see anything. Spirit literally was like, hey, look at this. This is about to happen. And you're like, oh, okay, whatever. And now it's happening. And then it's like, because you didn't have any real world, physical world knowledge, like you were blind about it, and this is all dictated to you by spirit, it's about to push you into a new relationship with your spirit guides, spirit team, God. You're about to be transformed by this whole thing. You're going to be transformed, because there's not going to be any denying the existence of God or your higher power or whomever you're in contact with. There'll be no being able to deny it. Remember I said it looks like the chariot is running over this Eight of Swords, running over it. Like this is very high energy. Like if you thought you was in communication with stuff before, you is about to have no, it's not even going to compare to this, with this death in the 4th house. And then this Page of Wands is actually occurring in the 8th house. Okay, that's psychic awareness, spirituality, the occult, things like that. Is death. That's like death on death. And it's like you're having a new beginning in those things. And it's like this is about to transform you, not necessarily because of the relationship, but because of how it happened and how it was dictated to you by spirit. Is about to just open up like psychic gifts and things like that, because it's just going to deepen those neural pathways. You know how like science talks about neuroplasticity, where we keep doing something over and over, it deepens in our brain, like it sets neural pathways to make it to where we're more likely to continue to do that pattern. The more we do something, the more we're likely to do it. Well, you have been following spirit. So the more you're doing that, the more likely that you are to do it. And it's getting deeper and deeper. But this right here, like a lot of times when we have our intuition stuff or when we're manifesting, whatever the hell it is, whatever, we're guided ourselves. It's like, oh, I feel drawn to this. Oh, I feel drawn to this. This is where spirit came in and was like, oh, I got this information to you. And you're like, what? Huh? You weren't drawn to anything. Like spirit told you some shit. And so it's like, I'm just telling you, this is about to like transform you, because it's almost like, I want to like talk about like the prophet Samuel in the Bible. If you can remember, he had like a master, he was a servant boy to some other prophet or something, seer or whatever. And he kept coming to the other guy like, yeah, you called me. And the guy's like, I didn't call you, go back to sleep. And Samuel came back again later like, you called me. And he's like, I didn't call you, like, go back to sleep. Then he came again, like, you keep calling me. And the guy is like, no, I'm not calling you. Next time that you hear someone calling your name, say, yes, yes, Lord, please, speak. And that's how Samuel became the prophet Samuel. It's that kind of a thing where like you've been called and you answered the call. So you're about to be like transformed, because you're about to be amazed by what happens. This is not, oh, I manifested something or I led this. This is where spirit led you. And so it's about to transform the hell out of you. Wow. Like what I'm feeling in my heart chakra is deep, 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 deep. It's like the presence of God, which is beautiful. But you did not see this coming. You may not still understand what's about to happen to you. Oh, Lord Jesus. We have the Two of Wands. Yeah. Planning and preparation. Like you're doing this blindly. Blindly. And what I mean by that is to the outside eye, if there was an outside, and this is probably why you got to keep this to yourself. Because to the outside eye, this would be like, what the fudge are you doing? Like, they might call you cray cray, okay? Because it's like, you're just jumping into this. Like, that's why it's coming out as a page right here. Like, jumping into intimacy. Like, spirit guided you to this whole relationship. It's like, you're jumping into this. And other people would be like, what the fudge? Okay. Especially if you did end a previous connection, because we have the Queen of Cups and Death. And then we have a 10 of Cups and then like a new thing. So it's like, especially if you did, and then we have the Lovers card too. So like if you did end a previous relationship and you're getting into this one, people would be like, it's not time. You're sad and you're trying to jump to the next person, blah dee dee dee. But that's not what happened though. Spirit told you, no, not this one. This one. And that's what they don't see. And this is why you can't tell nobody, because then they're gonna be like, this is cray, right? And you don't need people all up in your ear when you're trying to follow spirit. You don't need people casting whatever they're casting when you're trying to follow spirit, because like this looks like you're doing it, you're being obedient, even though you don't see, even though, and this is spirit like advising you to trust them, to hear them, to see them, because it's gonna be to your ultimate, like spirit don't be leading you nowhere for no reason. Okay, spirit don't be leading you to nowhere for no reason. We have the Knight of Wands. Yeah, see what I'm saying? Page to the Knight. My God, it's about to look like you just jumped into something. Okay, that's what it's about to look like. Now, I don't know if y'all are having a baby or whatever. It's about to look like you jumped into something very quickly, maybe even rashly. If y'all got married or something, it's all about to look very, very fast, very, very sudden, and very, very shocking. But hey, spirit led though. This is very high and divine. But like I said, it's really about to transform you, because you're about to see what looks like a beautiful union take place in your life after the death of something else. Okay. And you're going to, there ain't no way you're not going to believe in God. It's like Samuel when he said, I am here, Lord. And boom, now he's a whole ass prophet. It's a change. He went from being a servant boy. Now he's a whole ass prophet, right? It's that kind of thing. Whatever you were before, you're going to be something deeper after this. Look at that with the moon. I'm trying to tell you what I say about all this psychic energy in this flipping reading. That the High Priestess and now the moon comes out, and it happens to be in the 12th house of Pisces. Okay. My goodness gracious here. Jeez. The beginning is the High Priestess. The ending is the moon. The midway point is the 10 of Cups. Bro. And we are flanked in the corners by water energy. The Death card and the 4 of Cups. Okay. And don't forget the Chariot is here. My goodness. What I say? This is about to change you. The Tower. The Tower. This is about to be shocking. But you're about to take this up. It's a new beginning for you. Yes. And I always say, y'all can go back and watch other videos. When I pull this 3 of Pentacles, particularly in this deck, I always say particularly in this deck, the 3 of Pentacles is you working and co-creating with spirit. Okay? We don't got to work with anybody in the world. We be working with spirit a lot of the times when we be high vibrational and shit like that. But particularly in this deck, because look at this. Okay? But then look up here. This is when it's spirit led. And then look at all this new energy. Like you're about to be in a new line of study in a whole new world with your connection with source. Period, period, period. And it's about to be a big shock and a big change. It really is. And this is probably why it's in its infancy. So you need to protect it. It's just like the baby Moses or the baby Jesus, right? When something's coming through that's big deal and important, for some reason, people come out the woodwork trying to destroy it. And so they have to be hidden. And they have to be off somewhere for some time. So if that's what's going on with you, because we have this 8 of Swords and this 4 of Cups. So, and this 2 of Wands. So there might be, like I said, it's in its infancy. There may be delays. And if you're wondering why that happens, this is why. Because it's so important and it's in its infancy. Therefore, it must be protected. Jeez. What I say, because people gonna want these. Look at, this is what you're protecting it from. Okay. the projections of others, the competitiveness. All right. If this is a relationship, this other people trying to get in, like I said, get in your ear. This is so sudden. This is so shocking. This is not you. You're not doing blah, 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 blah. And really, what it would be a secret competition, because them same people would try to get with that. I'm trying to tell you. They same people, because they can see what? Look at this. They can see. It was be illuminated that this is a beautiful opportunity. I don't know who this is you're coming into contact with, why it's so big and important. But it must be because Spirit guided you here. He didn't guide you there for no reason. This is a 10 of Cups situation. Okay? Because it's this. This is why they're going to see this shit on y'all. They're going to see this on y'all. They're going to see divine destiny, divine legacy, divine plan on y'all. It's going to be on y'all. And it's in this infancy. You got to protect it. You got to protect it. And another reason it's going to be transformative, because when this come out, it's going to shine a light on all of these individuals in your life if you haven't gotten them out yet. If you haven't gotten them out yet. Now, some of y'all, maybe y'all have gotten them out. I don't know, because we have a death card here, right? And Spirit already told you to be quiet. So for some of y'all may have already gotten these people out your life, got the nosiness out, but this is just Spirit's confirmation of why. You may not have known why it has to be this way. Why is there some distance, okay? Why is there some delays? Why do we got to be quiet? What is the big deal? And this is why. This is your confirmation that this is something grand, something big. And also because you're right now a psychic sponge. All this psychic fucking energy right here, you're a psychic sponge. So all of this would low-key get to you. It would be a hard time for you mentally and spiritually, because you would be picking up all those projections and it would be like it was in your own mind. You would be just like this. You want to deal with that? Do you really want to? Like, okay, you might already be dealing with that on a low level because you're like, oh my gosh, Spirit, are you sure? Oh my gosh, because Spirit guided you here, see? Right? So what happens is when people send us projections and manipulations or spell work or whatever, the way it has an end is through our own insecurities. And if you're already feeling like this a little bit because Spirit had to guide you here and you were wondering and questioning, am I crazy? Is this real? If you're already doing that, that's an insecurity. That's how the projections can come in. And you are a psychic sponge right now. Right now, I'm sure you would still be obedient to Source and do what Source told you to do, but it would just be a lot on your mental and spiritual health. It would be a lot. I mean, this is where you would be going through it, crying, flipping, losing hair, losing sleep, losing weight, because there would be so much of this coming towards you in the spiritual and the mental realms. It would be a lot to deal with. Whether you can handle it or not, it would be a lot. You'd be out here looking like Angelica's doll, Cynthia. Oh my gosh. And there is no tea or no shade with that. I have been there. I have been so stressed out. Like, if I go through a trauma, if I've gone through trauma, I will lose some hair. I really will. Like, that's how I know I've gone through a trauma, actually. Because otherwise, everything's lush, everything's grand. If I go through something very, very deep, like there's been deaths in the family or something like that, there will be hair lost. Okay, so this is no tea, no shade. We are only human. And the hormone cortisol does not play. Okay? Let me tell you, and with all this moon yin energy, okay, especially if you're a divine feminine out here with all this feminine energy, that hormone cortisol don't play. So this is why it's in this infancy, because it don't matter. Like, you might be feeling like very bold, like, let's get this started, let's go, because Spirit told me to do this. But yeah, Spirit told you, but now Spirit is also telling you shh and wait though, because just because you feel like this don't mean it ain't gonna be like this, like very, very tough. Okay. And it is gonna be like this in the first place. Let me tell you, because you're going through a spiritual initiation, transformation of some sort. You about to go from a servant boy to the prophet out this bitch. Okay. Like I said, whatever you were before, it's about to be deeper. You're about to go into a new relationship with your spirit guides, new relationship with God. This is about to change you forever. I'm trying to tell you. Look at what I say. I'm trying to tell you what I say. Here they come at the bottom of this deck. Plotting the whole time. Yup. See, they'll be watching this union, right? The Hierophant can symbol marriage, okay? Because they have the officiator, right? They'll be watching it. And this is what they'll be casting. The Magician casting this, hoping for this. And you would pick up on that shit because you're highly sensitive and porous right now. Plotting on your demise and trying to figure out how they can do it too. Oh yeah, I don't know who. Look, like I said, baby Jesus had to deal with King Herod, right? Moses had to deal with Pharaoh, right? But they were just the babies, little babes, and it was coming for them as little babies, just coming for them. And this is what happens with. This is why in the beginning of manifestation we don't tell nobody, because then everybody gonna be coming for it. It is just what it is, okay? I mean, just think about it. The sperm, you know what it has to go through to get to that egg? Did you know that the flipping acid in the vagina just starts killing it off before it can even reach up there? It has to get through a lot. Okay? The sperm is fighting off your vagina's acid that's trying to kill it. Because it's like, oh, what you trying to do? You're trying to invade the space. Oh, no, you ain't getting no egg today. You're not saving a species tonight or any other night. Oh, what is that? It's Ice Age. I think it's number 2 when he meets Queen Latifah's character, whatever. But it's like, seriously though, they be coming for it in the infancy. All right, and then you got to go through all the things that can happen during pregnancy. So it's just like, you know, listen to spirit and just shimmer down. But wow, it's gonna be transformative regardless. Let me go in with an oracle deck. We're going to go with the Ascended Masters Oracle cards by Doreen Virtue. All right. Other messages do you have for us here, Spirit? Ooh, it's about to be a shock to the system, though. So y'all need time, because this might be in y'all's infancy. Like, seriously, like, y'all could be just getting to know each other, just starting this relationship out, and that means it's in its infancy. And if it's this shocking and this much of a, if y'all are together, then, especially we have this Lovers card, so that's a choice, meaning like, yeah, this is going to be, this will be something that people gossip about, for sure. For sure. And that's probably why you was all like, oh my God, are you serious, Spirit? My goodness. Everybody's gonna be like, what? Oh yes. Oh yes. And with your psychic sponge ass right now, I know you may not like it with this 4 of Cups. I know, but this is a gift from Spirit that it is hidden, that there's delays right now, whatever they are. It's divine detours, because, you know, we got to get baby Moses down the Nile River to safer ground, you know, before he gets all jacked up. Okay, we got to get, you know, Jesus up out, you know, protect them. That's what's happening right now for you in your relationship. I know. But just thank Spirit, because they're protecting your relationship. That's what this is. And looks like y'all got some secret manipulators of energy, if you know what I mean, around y'all. Okay, so like I said, it's gonna expose it for y'all one way or the other, and ye shall be transformed. I tell you what, though, it's going to deepen your faith, though, in Spirit, your spirit guides, God, your spiritual team, all that is going to deepen your faith in it, because you were led here and everything that was told to you came to pass. So, like, if you're some type of an intuitive, which I'm seeing here that you are, whether you work in that field or you just are intuitive, this is why it's going to deepen it for you and transform you. Because you're going to realize, wow, I really can trust my guidance. Wow, it was spot the fuck on. And that confidence might be what you need in order to prepare you for whatever's coming in the future. Well, clearly it is, because that's why it would be happening. All right. Let me just get one more shuffle and then get up out of here. What do you have to add to this, Spirit? What do we have? Okay, we have crystals. What I'm saying, every time this card comes out, it's the crystallization of who you are into form. That's what that represents for me. And what is it right above? The High Priestess. That's what's crystallizing. You being connected to source, your spiritual connection is going deeper. You're going to have more faith in it. We have Let It Go. And this, what I'm seeing is, and that's above this Lover's card. It's like, let go of how you think this needs to happen, how you think it needs to look, because right now it's under divine protection. Okay, this is under CIA lockdown. Okay, protection of the CIA, the FBI. You know, this is when you're in the what do they call that ish? The oh, what is that shit called when it's like you're witness protection? You're in the witness. You're in the witness protection out this bitch. Okay, your name's changed. All right. We have priorities. Exactly. Priorities. Your priorities right now is to enjoy this loving, passionate union that you have. Okay. Enjoy the ascension of it, listening to spirit, and just enjoying what you guys do have now, because like I said, it's in its infancy and it's just needing to be protected. We don't need to rush anything. All right. And we have yoga. Exactly. You're going to need to do something to help you transmute all this energy. Okay. You're going to, I don't know, do your woosahs, listen to your subliminals, your 432 hertz music, your sound bowls, whatever it is. You're going to need to meditate and om and all that good stuff, because like I said, right now you're a psychic sponge and you're receiving direct guidance from the Most High. Okay. We have choose peace. Exactly. And the reason I'm getting that for you guys is because, like I said, this is going to be something that people gossip about. This is going to be a lot of spiritual warfare thrown at this. So right now, it's like you need to relax. You need to be at peace, get your energy up, get your strength up, especially if you have already gone through this transformation death thing where you ended something else. All right. You need to, this is almost like a Four of Swords type energy where you need to rest. Let me see here. Yeah, because your divine masculine is coming in. We got the Osiris card. That's what I'm saying. This Osiris, that's what I'm saying. This is a big deal. I don't know who you getting with, but you saw it. You saw it. This is a big deal right here. All right. This, I must be talking to the divine feminine. Like I said, there's a lot of feminine energy up on here. And then we have the Osiris card, your counterpart. Okay. And then it says you are seeing the situation accurately. Let that be your confirmation. Because remember I said you got this downloaded to you and you're like, I don't know. Am I? Yes, you are. You're seeing it accurately. Yes, the hell you are. Then we have detach from drama. This is why. You need to be in a state of peace, a state of rest, and recovery from whatever this transformational period is, but also because your psychic senses are so open, and that can really drain your energy. If you have been feeling a little more tired or something like that lately, with all this moon, high priestess, queen of cups, death, and chariot, all the 10 of cups, all this water energy, like all of that can really zap your energy because it's being used to process all of that. And so you're going to need to, you know, take some time away from friends and family, perhaps. Damn sure detach from drama. Like I said, you're going to see who's for you and who is not when this comes in. So take the time and just building your relationship. This is the foundational state. This is the beginning with this Page of Wands here of what's about to be absolutely beautiful. So take your time to enjoy this person now in private before you bring it to the light of day and have to deal with all them attacks. This is why celebrities in the beginning, what they do, they will wait years and years to confirm. Well, Beyonce and Jay-Z come to mind. I say years and years. I mean, they waited so long. Like, it was like they was getting married before they ever confirmed. They worked together because they knew. They knew what it was. See, clear and shield your energy. That's right. We have right. Yes, write your affirmations. Focus on your health and healing. And like I said, you're really going to need to do meditative and or relaxation practices at this time because your psychic senses, and then with the clash of it, like I said, it's like you're being initiated into more psychism. So therefore, your rational mind will be fighting with you already. Okay? And this is why I'm saying choose peace and detach from drama. Like you're probably already in your head just like this. Okay? And therefore, and then on top of that, whatever else might happen after it's brought to light. So, woosah, meditative practices. But this is a beautiful time for you. I mean, you know, if you wanted to develop your psychic senses, which probably you have at some point. I mean, she's got a whole book, this high priestess. So she was practicing. Okay. She wasn't just out here all willy-nilly. Looks like that's happening with this chariot that comes after it. It's just about to look a lot different. You know those memes where it's like what people think a spiritual awakening looks like, and it's all rainbows and sunshine, and then it's like what a spiritual awakening actually looks like, and it's just like this. That's why you feel like this. Like, what the fudge is this? This feels horrible. What the hell? Yes, exactly. Exactly. So this is what you need to do. Find something to balance out this energy for you. Let it go. You really need to focus on your happiness, just the pleasure you're receiving from whatever this is or whatever it's about to be. Self-care is incredibly important right now. You saw the yoga card. Your priorities are to let it all go. Choose peace. That's what you need to do right now. Okay? But congratulations, though, because whenever you're getting a deeper connection with Source, that is a beautiful blessing and a gift, no matter how hard it is in the initiation of it all. Okay? All right? But also congratulations, because I'm seeing a high-level relationship here. Like you did a lot of inner work. With this death card in the 4th house, you did a lot of inner transformative work to be able to get to a point where you're deeper in connection and communion with God, with Source, whatever you call it. God, the presence of the divine, okay? But then also to result in a high-level relationship where mother effers are coming out like this, like Osiris, okay? I mean, kudos to you. You're doing the inner work, all right? So that is what I have for you all. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. I hope you got something beneficial from it. And I thank you for stopping by. Please remember to like, share with someone who cares, save it to a playlist for future reference. And by all means, subscribe for more wonderful readings and luxurious eye candy such as this. And until next time, have a gorgeous day. Bye.